Are open houses worth it? If you're thinking of selling your house, the question of whether an open house is worth it might be on your mind. And it's an excellent question. While an open house may not lead directly to a sale, they are a powerful tool to increase the home's exposure and generate buyer interest. So today, let's talk about open houses and how they can be a key part of your marketing strategy. If this is your first time visiting the channel, and if you want to know everything there is about the Houston market and Houston's best real estate, then subscribe below and tap the bell. That way you'll be among the first to know about the Houston market and Houston's best real estate. And by the way, my name's Michael Hughes. I am a Texas real estate broker and a Texas attorney of more than 20 years. And along with my wife and business partner, Carol Hughes, we help folks just like you buy and sell Houston's best real estate. Now, before we talk about whether an open house is worth it, let's talk about the basics. What is an open house, and why do real estate agents want to hold them? Well, an open house is a prearranged scheduled time where your real estate agent will hold open your home to the public, as opposed to the normal situation where individual buyers have to make specific showing appointments that are just for them. In an open house, the doors are flung open to whomever wants to walk through the house during that scheduled time and without a prearranged showing appointment. Now, this has the benefit of making your home available to all potential buyers, whether or not they have a showing appointment and whether or not they even have a real estate agent at that point in their process. An open house attracts all different kinds of folks, from serious buyers to casual buyers to your neighbors, some of whom, sure, just want to have a look inside your house, but others of your neighbors who might know someone who's searching for a home and they're thinking about recommending your home to them. The overall purpose of an open house is to increase the home's exposure and to raise awareness in the minds of not only people who are ready to buy themselves, but in the minds of people who know people who are looking to buy. After all, as we say, the more people who are looking at the home, the greater the chance of finding the right buyer. So what makes an open house worth it? Why should you as the seller do this? Well, there are several reasons why open houses work to the seller's advantage. First and most importantly, it is an excellent way to raise awareness about the home, to increase exposure of the home in the minds of potential buyers. And with the hope that among all of those people are the serious buyers who are going to be looking for a home just like that one. In the marketing of a home for sale, the mantra that we say over and over again is the more people that look at the house, the more people who see the house, the greater the chance of finding that serious buyer. Second, a well-advertised, well-marketed open house creates a buzz or an excitement among potential buyers. I find this to be particularly true when the open houses are held at the very outset of the home's listing, the first weekend or the first couple of weekends. By taking advantage of this new listing buzz to hold open houses, it creates an excitement among potential buyers. They all want to see the brand new listing that's in the area where they're searching. And this definitely works to the seller's advantage. Another reason that open houses are worth it for a seller is because it allows potential buyers to get a very good feel for the home. After all, they are literally walking through the home. They're seeing it for themselves, all the features, all the benefits. They are looking at it with their own eyes. And there is nothing like walking through a home to get a really good feel for that space. So that definitely works to the seller's advantage far more than virtual tours or online listings. Open houses can encourage competitive bidding among potential buyers, and for that reason, they're definitely worth it. Now, picture this in your mind if you're the seller. You're holding an open house, and there's a potential buyer walking through, and they really like the house. They're thinking to themselves, I might want to put in an offer on this place. And then at that same time, they see another person walking through, also looking pretty serious. They're looking around the house. They're taking in all its features. Maybe they're talking about it with their agent or whomever they came to the open house with. And they're saying, I really like this place. Well, if you are the first serious buyer hearing all of this and seeing that you have competition for this house, it can encourage you to present a serious, no-nonsense offer for the home. And in doing that, we can encourage competitive bidding among buyers. Another reason that open houses are definitely worth it from the seller's point of view is that open houses attract unrepresented buyers. These are potential buyers who, for whatever reason, have not yet partnered with a real estate agent to represent them. They're unrepresented buyers. And for many unrepresented buyers, open houses are the primary means that they are using to look at homes and to go about their home search. And we can argue about whether that's a good way to do it or not, but the fact remains that open houses present opportunities to bring in unrepresented buyers who maybe can't make showing appointments because they don't have an agent. Another reason that open houses are really good for a seller when they're listing a home for sale is that it allows you and your agent sort of a checkup on how your marketing strategy is going for that house. If you're relying just on scheduled showings, well, you've got to get several of those under your belt before you can start seeing patterns in how many showings you have, what's the feedback from any of those showings, and that sort of a thing. With an open house, you can get all of that in a single afternoon. It sort of condenses the process. Open houses are generally much better at getting feedback on the home because the listing agent, me, I'm standing right there talking with potential buyers. Hey, what do you think of the home? What do you like? All of those sorts of comments. So we're having conversations, and it allows a lot better feedback about the house in a very short period of time. In terms of the marketing strategy, if you have an open house and there is a steady flow of people coming through during the open house, well, it probably stands to reason that your marketing strategy is doing well. On the other hand, if you're holding the home open for 3 hours, 4 hours, and you don't get anyone walking through, you get a goose egg for the day, or maybe just one or two people, well, it might be a good idea to have a conversation with your agent about why is my home not attracting potential buyers? Could it be the marketing? Could it be the staging? Could it be something else? Could it be the way the home is presented online? All kinds of possibilities. But to have an open house of a desirable home in a good location and not get anyone coming through, it might be worth a conversation to try to figure out, okay, where are we going wrong and how can we do better at attracting buyers to this house? The open house gives you that opportunity in a condensed time period. And the last reason we'll talk about today, anyhow, about why open houses are worth it, they're a good idea for a seller, is that open houses present a unique opportunity for potential buyers to interact directly with your real estate agent, the listing agent, who is standing there in the house ready to answer questions and strike up conversations about the house, its features, its benefits, why this would be a great house for them. and to lay the groundwork, hopefully, for future conversations about that house and moving those buyers further along the process towards making an offer. By having such an unstructured, kind of a free-flowing environment, it really works to the benefit of sellers who are selling their homes. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, there are a few downsides to hosting open houses. First and foremost, the one that seems to be the most prevalent is just simple inconvenience. Open houses are inconvenient for the seller. Open houses tend to take up 3 to 4 hours on a Saturday or a Sunday, or sometimes both days of the weekend. And during that time, the home has to be in model home perfect showing condition. And then you've got to get yourself, the kids, the pets, the spouse, the rest of the family, whoever, and you've got to all go somewhere else during that time period. And that's just inconvenient for a seller. And some sellers make the best of it. They'll go to the beach, the park, they'll go shopping or something. But there's no getting around the fact that open houses can be just inconvenient. Another downside that sometimes comes up when we're dealing with open houses is the seller's discomfort at having their home open to the general public. After all, it's one thing to allow small groups of potential buyers to come through the home during scheduled, structured showing appointments, but it's quite another just to throw open the doors to whoever will decide to walk through the house during that scheduled time of the open house. These are all very understandable and very valid concerns. And as your agent, I can tell you that there are methods and strategies that we can employ that will minimize the concerns that you as the seller have and minimize the discomfort that's going to come from the notion of your home being open to the public. Now, all of these downsides are real concerns, and I certainly don't want to downplay them. But I truly believe, and I think you will too, that the benefits of holding open houses for your property are going to far outweigh the potential downsides. Now, once again, if you'd like to talk in more detail about this, I am happy to chat with you about this. Just shoot me a quick message and we can go into this as deeply as you like. Now, a successful open house doesn't just happen. It takes planning and preparation. And different agents will have different ideas about this, but here's what I do to ensure that your open house is a success. First off, marketing is the key. After all, no one will come to an open house that they don't know about. So we've got to make sure that everybody knows that we're having an open house and when we're having it. And we use a few different channels to make this happen. First, there's an MLS listing. The home's already uploaded to MLS, so we're going to mark on the MLS listing that we're having an open house, date and time. Now, the MLS syndicates out to literally hundreds of websites all across the internet. Everything from the giant real estate websites like Zillow and Realtor.com and Homes.com and all those, all the way down to individual agents' websites that are tied in through their own feed to the MLS. All of these are going to show the property and that it has an open house scheduled for the date and the time. I utilize social media advertising on several different social media platforms. Social media, by and large, has taken the place of print advertising for practically all purposes. And so when you're advertising a home, if you want to reach a large number of people very, very quickly, absolutely nothing beats social media advertising. Mass email blasts to real estate agents and also to buyers directly are a very powerful tool. If the buyers are looking for that type of home in that location, or if the real estate agents have clients who are looking in that particular location, the email can inform them about the open house, and it might give them an idea, hey, we need to go visit that this weekend. And of course, on the day of the open house, there will be ample open house signage directing people all through the neighborhood how to get directly to your front door. Now, for the house itself, when we're going to hold the open house, we are going to make sure that your home is looking its absolute best. Model home quality showing condition, all of the lights on, all of the scents are going to be fresh throughout the house, and the home is going to be staged to create a very inviting atmosphere, which can change at different seasons, different times of the year. During the summer months, the thermostat is going to be low and the ceiling fans are going to be high to create that welcoming rush of cool air as the buyer walks in from the outside heat and they say, oh, it feels good in here. That's exactly what we want. We'll also have set out ice cold bottles of water along with some snacks to welcome the buyers into the home. And I, of course, will have professional grade marketing materials on hand, brochures, flyers, all with information about the home that the buyers can take with them so that they will remember the home later on. So are open houses worth it? Open houses are just one piece of an integrated marketing strategy created by you and your agent, designed to maximize the exposure of the house to the greatest number of qualified buyers. And with the expectation that one of those qualified buyers is going to decide to purchase the home. Open houses provide a key opportunity to showcase your house in a unique, unstructured way that attracts not only those buyers who are intently searching for a home right now, but also unrepresented buyers or buyers who are maybe looking more casually or maybe not so intently as the super serious buyers. It draws in everyone. And in doing that, we are going to maximize the number of people who are looking at the home. And that increases the chances of a quick sale at top dollar. And because of that, open houses are definitely worth it for the seller. If you're thinking about selling and you want to discuss how open houses will fit into your home's marketing plan, then let's connect. And let's get your home in front of as many potential buyers as possible. Now, whether you're looking to put your home on the market next week, next month, even next year, Carol and I would love to help make your next home sale smooth and worry-free. So click on the link below to set up a one-on-one Zoom consultation. Or, of course, you can always give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We would love to hear from you, and we are looking forward to helping you buy or sell Houston's best real estate.